Hey everyone, so today's going to be our second last video on the styling of the Rubik's Cube timer. What we're going to be doing the next few videos is just styling this list here. So let's get started with it. The first thing I notice is that the solves title is a bit above the statistics title. So if we go to here, we can see that the title and the list are in the class of solve list. So we're going to select solve list, and we're going to add some padding to the top of it so that it'll bring it down a bit. Yep, so we see the solves title is in line with the statistics title here. That's good. The next thing we're going to do is add a bit of distance between each of the elements on the list here. So we can go here and we can select our ordered list, and we're going to increase the line height, which is basically the distance between each element. So we'll save that. And I can see here that, so what I want is I want each of these elements to line up with one of the statistics in the statistics table. So I want this to line up, and these two to line up, which means I need to increase the distance a bit more. So I do 1.66, and yeah, it looks like they're roughly lined up, which is good. The next thing I want to do is add an overflow option. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to set a height and width for our list, and once the amount of elements that have been added to the list exceed the height or the width, there'll be a scroll bar option, which means you can scroll up and down between the solve times, instead of the time just continuously going down the page. So what we can do here is make the height 275 pixels. We'll make the width, we'll say 100 pixels, and we need to make the overflow option auto, which will put the scroll bar in once our times get too long. So we can save that. We can go like this. So what you'll notice here is we need to add more times so that we can see this effect. Okay, so we can save that. Cool. Okay, so you can see what's happening here. We've got all our solve times here. So I want the list to basically stop here after this 9.99 here. So we're going to decrease the height a little bit, 255. Okay, good. So they're basically all in line, and the list stops here, and you can scroll up and down for your times, which is, yeah, basically what I wanted. One thing I want to do now is just add a bit of padding between our statistics table and our solves list. So padding left 70 pixels. And if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that they're both in a flex box. So when I say padding left 70 pixels, it'll separate each of the lists out 35 pixels basically. So we can go like this, press enter, and yep, that looks pretty good. The last thing I'm going to do is I want this solves title to be about center. So just going to select the header, and I'll go back to here. So we've got our solves header within a H7. So we select the H7 and we'll do position relative, and then we'll go left about 20 pixels. We'll save that. So what this means is when I do position relative, which I explained in a past video, it's kind of like you're choosing position and you're saying you want this position to be 20 pixels to the left of the element, basically. So basically what it means is it's moving the element to the right, which is really confusing, but oh well. So I want to keep moving it across till it's in the center. And I'll probably do a bit more. To 80 pixels. That's good. And I think we have a bit too much distance right in between here. So I'm going to decrease the width we have of our list. So we'll decrease it to 90 pixels. And yep, okay, I'm happy with that. So yeah, I think we're going to finish the tutorial here. And the next video, we'll add a few features which will just make it look a bit better, basically. And yeah, all good. Catch you next one.